Greetings petrolheads, welcome back to another episode of Automation Definitely Not Replicas. Today, I was requested to build a Dodge Viper Highmiler. Now, because I did not know what a Highmiler is, I googled it and I found lots of old cars with hundreds of thousands of miles on the clock. So I was like, okay, it's basically a term for a car that lasts pretty much forever. And I came up with this. So basically, every single component of this car is chosen so that it would last for as long as possible. And that is something you need to keep in mind, and that is exactly why this car has this setup that it has, like corrosion resistant steel for chassis and panels. It has McPherson's up front, which I'm not sure if it has anyway, and it certainly, normally it doesn't have leaf springs on the rear, but they are extremely simplistic and therefore they can last for a long time. Aesthetically, pretty much it's the best I could do, and obviously we don't have one singular, the real Viper would have one singular of these intakes and it's right in the center. That's one thing we don't have in the game, so it has these dual ones, don't look that bad, and same for the exhausts. It has a single one, but we only have these dual ones in the game, so yeah, right. It is obviously rear-wheel drive, and the real car had an 8.4 liter V10. And since we don't have V10s in the game, and I didn't want to downgrade to a V8, I chose a V12. 96 by 96.5 modern overhead valve, so modern push rods, because I found that these are the most reliable setup. We also made the engine from aluminum because I think that is making it more reliable than ALSI. Yeah, we have an 11.1 compression ratio. It is naturally aspirated because turbos will cut down the reliability a little bit. No VVT because that's going to affect reliability. Low cam profile for a great torque curve. Direct injection, which I think is making it more reliable than any of the other options. 6,000 RPM rev limit, and again that's keeping it low to keep it reliable. Long turbo headers, these don't make a difference, the headers. And then we have a high flow freeway cat, 2 straight through mufflers. 503 horsepower, 532 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers are bigger than the ones in the original Viper. So yeah. Then we have a 6-speed manual. We have an open diff. We have sport tires with alloy rims. I don't know if... Excuse me. I don't know if steer rims would make the car more reliable. Let's see. 87.8, which is fantastic, by the way. 87.8. So no, that doesn't help. Vented discs. Could play with the sizes a little bit, but they're fine. Lots of cooling, a lot more than we need, because that boosts our reliability. No under tray. And here's the good stuff. 2 seats, and then the interior of the first generation Viper. From today's perspective, you can safely call that basic. It also has no entertainment whatsoever, and because we need some sort of safety in there, we're gonna put basic 2000 safety in there. It also has no driver assists, and well, a pretty simple suspension setup here. Overall, the car weighs almost exactly 1500 kilograms, which is not too far off of the Viper. I mean, the real one was a little bit lighter, I think. I'm pretty sure. 4.9 seconds 0 to 100. Wasn't it at like 4.8 when I built the car? It's okay. 4.9 seconds, and then a quarter mile will be done pretty quickly as well. .75 seconds, so that is pretty damn good. And actually economy is not terrible either, like 12.2 liters, that's definitely less than what the real Viper used, just saying. And it just seems to never stop pulling. And it will reach just over 200 miles an hour, unlike the first generation Viper. So it is actually faster than the original. However, it is also more economical, and it has just incredible reliability. I think that's the highest reliability I've ever had in a car in automation. Oh yeah, and what's more, look at the total cost. They're just $6,655. The total costs of making one such car with an 8.4 liter V12. I think I'm gonna start a little initiative. It's gonna be called well, I don't know what it's gonna be called, but it's gonna be over on patreon.com/Tom Hanks, and we have more than 1,000 subscribers, and if each one of you would donate just $5 and I add in a little bit of my own cash, we could build one of these cars. You know, we would have an 8.4 liter V12. We would be going over 200 miles an hour, and it would look like a Viper. So yeah, let's do it. I'm joking, of course, but you don't need to donate any money to me, but you know, Patreon exists. So that is actually ridiculously cheap as far as total costs go. Then again, this thing has basically no interior, and so we save a lot of money that way. Basically, we only need a big V12 and a lot of like stainless steel. That's all we need for this car. And yeah, let me know what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave a like or a comment if you did. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.